Hi, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to my channel. In a previous video, I mentioned that I am trying to switch to low toxic products just to try and be a little bit healthier for me and my daughter. And this is going to be across skincare, cleaning products, food, clothing, that type of thing. And I'm doing this very slowly. So I'm waiting until I've used up products and then I am going to switch to something different or even have a homemade type of product. And I now have slowly started switching a couple of my items. I thought that cleaning products would be what I would run out of first, but actually it was skincare. So I've got a couple of swaps for skincare. The one product that I did run out of first for the cleaning products was window cleaner. And for that, I have simply switched to white vinegar and water. So I've been mixing equal parts white vinegar and water and using that on all of the windows, both inside and out. And it seems to be working absolutely fine for the moment. When things have been specifically grimy, because this is a old house that I've recently purchased, there was quite a lot of grime. I just used slightly stronger vinegar solution and it came up a treat. So I can recommend the vinegar and water solutions. The personal items that I have now switched out are my deodorants and my skincare routine as well, which I'll go through with you shortly. In the previous video, I also mentioned that we have switched to burning only beeswax candles. Beforehand, I would burn any candle, but now I've switched to beeswax and continuing to just use beeswax. And I'm still making my own bread, so making sourdough bread mainly. Sometimes I am using normal yeast-based breads, but that's like the one food switch that we have changed the most because my daughter goes through a lot of bread. So I'm making that's still going perfectly well, which is nice. And I've also switched from using margarine to butter. I didn't realize really what margarine was and how manufactured it is. So we've switched to butter. I would like to have a go at making my own butter at some point. When I have more time, I will try that. But that's also another switch that I've done. So margarine to just normal butter, homemade bread, beeswax candles, vinegar and water. And I'm just going to quickly show you the new skincare and the deodorant that I've had as well. Welcome to my bathroom. I hope it's not too echoey. We're echoey in here. Right, so the deodorant that I have got is a fussy deodorant. My mum actually got this for me as a stocking filler at Christmas. Now, I had used a natural deodorant maybe 7 years ago. I don't know what brand it was, but I didn't get on with it very well. I still sweated loads. I could smell myself all the time. It wasn't particularly pleasant. So, although I got this for Christmas and it's now May, I've just started using it. And it must be a different ingredients list, recipe, probably a different brand to what I had used. I don't know if Fussy was even around 7 years ago. But so far, so good. I'm getting on fine with this. I quite like the smell. I haven't done any like heavy sports or anything like that and used it. But on a general day-to-day basis, when I'm out gardening, it's fine. When I'm running around after my daughter, again, it's also fine. So far, that has worked. And I think the other popular brand is Wild. Haven't tried them, but again, I hear good things. So that's my switch out from my normal aluminium filled deodorant. And next is skincare. Now, I'm usually quite picky with my skincare anyway. I don't wear a lot of makeup, and when I do wear makeup, I do make sure that it's always cruelty-free makeup and preferably vegan. Those are kind of my levels to begin with. Now, I have very kindly been gifted some skincare products from a company called Wild Mints. I'm going to go through those with you. These have lots of good ingredients that help firm your skin, plump your skin, reducing your pore sizes, general brightness. They've got your vitamin E and everything like that you need in there as well. Reducing redness. In general, my skin has definitely felt brighter. And a little bit smoother as well, which I quite like. I had some like quite textured dry patches. They seem to have gone as well, which is great. Now, get my hair out the way. I've been using this morning and evening. To be fair, my skin is fairly okay, to be honest. I do get the odd breakouts, usually like around my jawline. I can see I've got one there. around that time of the month. But generally my skin is okay. I'm at that age now where I'm quite concerned about, not quite concerned, more concerned about fine lines, wrinkles, that type of thing. So I'm gonna go through, it's like a 5-step process. All of them are vegan and cruelty free, which you can see. My camera's not gonna pick that up. The little bunny there, which to me was important. So it's cruelty free and vegan. So that ticks those boxes for a start. They don't have any fragrances in them unless they're natural ones from the products. And what I think a lot of people don't realise is that artificial fragrances are quite bad for you because they don't have to let you know what the ingredients are. They're like secret ingredients, a bit like what the ingredients are for Coca-Cola. It's like trade secret, and so they don't have to actually publish that. So you don't know what you're inhaling. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped using candles with artificial fragrances. I only use candles now which have essential oils in them. Like the packaging that these came in, they came in like a cardboard box. That was also the packing box. It was all kind of fitted together. So great for recycling as well. And then this is a purifying antioxidant toner. I'm not a lover of spraying stuff in my face. This isn't too bad. It just feels unnatural to spray something in my face. But it smells of roses, which I really do like. And then let that sink in. Step 3 is the Youth Boost. This is the one that I am most interested in at the moment. You don't need much of this. Now beforehand, I just tend to use any old product on my skin as long as it's, you know, it meets my general requirements. But I don't really have like a step-by-step skincare routine. From doing this, my skin does definitely look brighter to me. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks now. But that could also be because I'm actually doing a skincare routine, whereas I usually wouldn't. But I am enjoying the product. And then is the Marula Magic? I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, which is an antioxidant facial oil. Let's put a little bit of that in my hand. I was gifted some at Christmas, and now I use it every day. And it makes me wonder if my skin has just always been quite dehydrated. Again, all of these products also don't have any parabens or sulfates or anything like that in it. Smooth Boost, which then just like locks in all the moisture and goodness from the products. Is also meant to help your pores look smaller as well. Now after these 5 steps, I will wait maybe 5 minutes and then put my SPF on, and then any makeup if I'm doing my makeup. But my skin beforehand wasn't too bad anyway, but I am noticing that it looks brighter from using it in those 2 weeks. I do have a discount code that I will pop down below and an affiliate link if you are interested in that. But so far, so good. Oh, I think next I'm going to try and find some natural hair products. My hair is naturally quite wavy. It does get quite greasy at the roots and dry at the bottom. So I think it might take a little bit more research for me to find some shampoos that work well. I do like the idea of the bar shampoos, so that could be a good switch out. At the moment, I'm just using a John Frieda blonde shampoo, which probably does not tick the cruelty-free or vegan tick boxes. But shampoo's not an area that I've really looked into before. So again, I'm going to finish using those up. And then before I get to the end of the bottle, I'm going to try and find some shampoo bars. And I can do a review on those if I find some good ones. I also want to try making my own cleaning products, because I did quite like using the vinegar and water. It was so simple, so easy. I had the vinegar in the cupboards, and yeah, my house was clean. The windows were clean afterwards. So I would quite like, because I have lots of beeswax available to me, I'm wondering if I could try and make like a beeswax polish to do the dusting with, possibly. So I might be able to do a review on that at some point and share a recipe. I've also seen some recipes online for making your own washing powder or washing detergent and things like that. So hopefully you follow along to this series if you've enjoyed this, and I will have some more homemade type things in the future to come.